welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Jamie and today I'm going to give you a full walk around video on this 2013 Toyota 86 GTS. Now, this is not your standard Toyota 86. It does have various amounts of aftermarket modifications, which I will run you through the whole video. But starting off at the front of the car, we'll run you through the condition and also some of the features as well. As you can see, you do still have the standard 86 grille, or front bumper as I should call it. And as you can see, you do have your fog lights fitted down the bottom. You also have the indicators, which is just above them, and you also get the headlight washers for the headlights themselves as well. Now with the headlights, you can also see you do get a nice daytime running light in the headlight as well, which just it is proven that having lights on the car the whole time while you're driving actually makes it safer. Now you can see the front of the condition of the car is actually really good, and you do have that awesome aggressive 86 look as well. Now we'll come around and we'll look at our first alloy wheel. As you can see, these wheels are in actually really good condition for the age of the vehicle. There is no major marks that are worth pointing out. You can also see that we do have actually upgraded rotors as well, which is just one of the heaps of modifications that are actually on this car. The tyres themselves, you do still have a good amount of tread left on those tyres as well. Now working our way down, you will see that you do have the 86 badge with the two pistons running side to side, as this does run a boxer engine, so that's why they have put that there. You also get color-coded exterior mirrors, and you get the color-coded door handles as well. Now the door on this side of the car actually looks like it's in really good condition. No major marks on this car or on this side of the car at all. Now these doors do actually have the keyless entry, so just holding your finger there will actually lock the car, and then putting your hand in the actual car itself again will unlock it. We'll take a look inside. Excuse all the foot marks of getting in and out by myself, as it made it a little bit dirty, but as you can see, really good condition inside the vehicle as well. You can see all the carpets are in there as well, which is always good, and there are no major marks in the driver's compartment at all, and the doors as well, where you usually get the most amount of wear where you kick the door open because we get lazy. Previous owner's done a minimal wear on that door as well. Now, just like to point up to the roof, you do have actually this nice little shark fin. Is a bit stylish, probably does do a little bit of functioning as well, but it's nothing major, but just again, just more of a style thing. Coming to the rear alloy wheel, and as you can see, these wheels do present really well as well. It does have just a bit of leftover. It looks like the previous owner had these wheels plastic dipped, probably why they're in such good condition still, but just have a little bit of leftover plastic dip, which we would remove before you pick up the car anyway. As you can see, just a minor mark on the wheel itself, again, nothing major, and the tread on the rear tyres is still pretty good as well. Fuel door is on the driver's side. Coming to the back of the car now. Now you will see we actually do have these really nice LED taillights. We'll see if I can show you by clicking the key itself, see if that shows you. As you can see there, nice LED taillight, and once you put your foot on the brakes, it actually shows as well. You do also get color-coded reverse parking sensors and a dual exhaust, which makes a really lovely noise, which I'll actually show you once we get inside the car and under the bonnet. Now taking a look in the boot, I should say. As you can see, you do get the nice little scuff mat, the Toyota scuff mat, so you don't scuff the paint. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell is this bar in the back here, Jamie? This is actually a rear strut base, and again, I'll run you through exactly why this car has it once we get under the bonnet and explain about the one in the bonnet as well. You do also have adjustable Tein coilovers, which again, when we get under the bonnet, I'll explain more about. But as you can see, previous owner set this car up for definitely to make this car handle the best it can. Keep working our way around to the passenger side of the vehicle now, and we'll stop at our third alloy wheel. And again, this wheel does present really good. No major marks, little scuffs on the wheels themselves, but for 2013, nothing inconsistent. And again, good tyres on the back as well. And I didn't note that there are upgraded rotors on the back of the vehicle as well. Now working our way down the passenger side of the car again, as you see, the paintwork is in really good condition on this vehicle. There are no major marks that are worth pointing out. And then we'll get to the fourth and final wheel, where this wheel you usually expect the most amount of wear because it is the one that's parked next to the curb. But as you can see, looks like another unmarked alloy wheel with, again, just a little bit of the plastic dip left on the wheel itself, again with a good tyre. So what we'll do now, guys, is we'll pop underneath the bonnet, and this is where it starts to really get interesting. Now taking a look underneath the bonnet, as I said, this is where it starts to get a bit interesting. Do yourself a favor and actually redo the entire list, because if I go through the entire list while I'm doing the video, we'll be here for another 25 minutes. I'll run you through most of the main features. I believe is obviously, as you can see, full Harrop Supercharger kit. You also get a custom exhaust as well. You also do get HKS Header Pipes, You also get Tein coilovers, as I mentioned before. They are adjustable coilovers. As you can see, you can actually adjust the dampening just by using your finger here. It clicks into different modes. As I mentioned as well, you do get front and rear strut braces. Now, the purpose of the strut brace is actually to tighten the chassis in the car. So when you actually are turning as hard as you can, the car's not going to be fighting against itself and make it harder to turn. Also, another thing, also has these Greddy gas struts. And as you can see, it makes the bonnet, if you just have a look at here, how light it actually makes the bonnet, and clicks into place as well, which is a really good feature. But as I mentioned, guys, again, would highly recommend that you do read through the whole list of features on this car, and you'll see how much money and time has actually been put in this car as well. Alright guys, now taking a look inside the interior, starting off with the driver's side door. As you can see, you do get power windows for the driver and the passenger. Now the power windows are all automatic, so that's up and down, which is a nifty feature to have. Or your central locking, and then you have the window lock as well. Now you do have your power mirror controls. There is actually a button to fold in the mirrors. So if you are parking on the side of the road or in a tight space, you know you can actually fold the mirrors in so you don't get them taken off. Now, just where the air vent usually is, there is a gauge actually integrated where that usually would be. It is a fail-safe gauge as well, which is always good. Shows you a couple of readouts. It looks like a quite expensive gauge, being AEM branded. I would assume it is. Now, on your right-hand stalk, you do have your indicators and your headlights and your fog lights as well. Now, the headlights are auto, so you can actually just leave on auto and do all the work for you. And on the left-hand stalk is where you have your windscreen washer and wiper. Now, behind the steering wheel, you have your boot release, and you also have the brightness adjuster for the actual center cluster. And then on the steering wheel itself, as you can see, really nice design that Toyota and Subaru's gone with here. You do have the 86 logo in the middle and your cruise control just behind the actual steering wheel itself, where most Toyotas actually do. Moving into the main entertainment system now. As you can see, the previous owner has gone and opted for an upgraded head unit. As you can see, really nice style head unit, fits into the dash just lovely. It is Kenwood, so it is a good brand as well. As you can see, it does have AM/FM radio. You can mirror your phone to it as well. You still get USB AUX as well, and it still integrates a reverse camera, which is always good. Now, just down below is where you have your climate control settings. So it is dual zone climate control, so the passenger and the driver can have 2 different temperatures. You have all your shortcuts for the climate control as well. USB AUX, just a little storage compartment in here, and then your engine start-stop button. So it does have a proximity key, so as long as the key is actually in the car, you will be able to start the car. And as you can see, the previous owner has always also opted for an upgraded gear knob. And as you can see with the actual shifter itself, how short the actual gears are. So it definitely has a short shifter as well. If you just look, you literally barely even move the gear stick and you're changing gears, which again, a really good mod by the previous owner. Your traction control button off, and then you have your VCF Sport button. So that's to make the car feel as sporty as possible and turn down the traction control a bit without killing yourself. You get heated seats for the passenger and the driver. Your manual handbrake. You do get 2 cup holders that can be taken out, and you get a bit of storage in there as well. And then you also have your 12-volt socket. Now I'm just going to get the camera person to pan around. I know there's not much to pan around as it is a smaller sort of car, but as you can see, the inside of the car presents pretty much like the outside of the car, which is in fantastic condition. As you can see, the previous owner, not only has he put a lot of money into the car, but he's also taken the time to care about the car as well. Alright guys, hopefully that's given you a really good representation of not only the condition of the vehicle, but as you can see also the time, the effort, and also the money that the previous owner has put into this car. Now, as I mentioned before, I would highly recommend you do read the actual list that is involved with all the parts on this car. As I said, you'll be reading it forever, that much money's been put into this car. And the other thing I would like to talk to you about is, just before I go, is I would highly recommend that you do definitely talk to us about getting glass coat on this car. Now, what glass coat is actually going to give you is going to give you a 6-year warranty on the paintwork of the vehicle. So if anything goes wrong with the paint, like a bird dropping, bat droppings, tree sap damage, paint fade or oxidization, if that affects the paint, the company we use will actually fix that damage for free with no excess on the claims as well. You get unlimited claims too. The other thing, to give you the peace of mind that you're buying a fantastic car from the right dealership and the right people, jump on our Google reviews and have a look how many we actually have, and the rating as well. 4.8 star with over 980 reviews from our Australia-wide customers. Now that's going to give you the peace of mind that you're buying a fantastic car that's set up and right for you to own, and you're buying from the right dealership and the right people as well. Now the number to call if you'd like to take a test drive of this beautiful thing is 99070555. My name is Jamie, and thank you so much for watching.